First card is an 8 on deck. I'm going to time my duration as well. Greetings, Stanley, Shane, Papa Don't Miss, Racina, welcome to the chat. Maccabee Speed, what's up, man? $9, 10 bucks. Says, let's go. I just quit energy drinks for matcha. Do you do tea like that also? Matcha. I've never tried the matcha. Hey man, thanks for the channel support. Hey guys, if you don't know, Maccabee Speed is the one who made these sucker-free card holders for us. And if you need to get one of these, he made them for us. And I got them at the suckerfreestore.com. So if you need to get a sucker-free card holder, check it out. They're super cool. 8 on deck is the first one. Yeah, I'll drink tea, man. I'll do anything. You know, I drink a lot of coffee, though. Like, I drink a lot of coffee, just straight up. The matcha is rad. Sustainable energy versus sugar crash, like rock stars. Yeah, I've never heard of it. I'll have to check it out, man. I used to drink a lot of energy drinks, honestly. I got to the point where they weren't even working for me anymore, right? Like at first 1 can would do me, then I'd have to have 2 cans to get the same effect, and then before you knew it, it was like it wasn't even working. Yeah. All right. I tell you what though, when I went to the Arnold Expo last year, every single stand was giving out an energy drink. So if you wanted to try them, that was the place to go. Sending some maca to go ASAP with your box, my friend. Heck yeah, man, I'll try it out. Thanks, man. I got an order from Maccabee Speed coming. We got a couple more of these sucker-free card holders and something extra. Just a couple. It's going to be super cool. You guys are going to get blown away when you see it. Yeah, I'm super excited. Thank you, Maccabee Speed, for taking the time to make them so cool. Here we go. Do I juice? Heck yeah, I juice. Man, you guys ever try celery juice with a little bit of apple? Oh man, you can't beat it. Bada bing. Yeah. Celery juice with apple. If you guys are looking for some mental clarity, that'll do it. 10 on deck is the next one. Hey Marcus, welcome to the chat. Devin, Rebecca. Thank you, Maccabee Speed, for making it happen. Maccabee Speed also has Maccabee Speed Prints. That's his channel, strictly, well, mostly anyways, about screen printing. A little bit of everything, honestly. Jack, 10 on deck, it's a good deal. Jack, 10 on deck. Next, we got a 5. 5 on deck. You guys like drinking coffee? I drink so much coffee. It's like all day long, honestly. Ace, that'll be 10. Am I doing this much range of purpose? Range of motion on purpose. Hey, what up, Boris? Greetings. Yes, very limited range of motion. That's the experiment. See, I learned that in the prison system. These like quarter reps or half reps. It worked pretty amazingly with just calisthenics alone. I started to think, you know, what if we transferred over to weights? It's a good experiment, right? Queen, 10 on deck. That's actually an interesting, yeah, well, it works really well with the calisthenics, right? That's why everybody got really jacked in prison, was just doing the half reps or the quarter reps. So I'm like, you know what? We gotta try it with some weights. We just got to. Here we go. 10 on deck is the next one. Boris says, say hello to Lori. Boris says, good, Jesse. You're like a machine, you don't stop. It's true. Sometimes you guys disappear, but I'll still be here grinding away. Yeah, I'll be still working out 2 times a day. When you're ready to come back and join the community, I'll be here. Just teasing. 10 on deck, but for real. Right? Next. 6 is the next one. Now those workout boots, not specifically, but that's what I use them for. Yeah. Well, I'm a tree guy, so I got introduced to this brand of boots from being in the tree care industry, and I just wore them. Like, I mean, in prison, I just wore boots when I worked out. It was either boots or Crocs, right? So I'm comfortable working out in that to begin with. You know, I don't need anything special. And honestly, I think there's a lot of benefits to having boots. Like say you do a lot of burpees to protect your toes when you're being all sorts of ballistic and crazy. Boots are great. 9 on deck is the next one. Four, because, you know, I've done burpees barefoot plenty times, you know, just no shoes whatsoever. And when I do that, I have to keep in mind, you know, don't destroy your toes doing something stupid. But if I was wearing my boots, I could really put extra oomph into my burpees. That was a 4. Without having to worry. Sandra says, I just got the notice that Jesse was on, but didn't know how long he's been on though. Hey, Sandra Ford, about 16 minutes. 16-minute delay. Welcome aboard. Next, King 10 on deck. Boxer says, what is your diet like? I like a lot of hard-boiled eggs and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Tell you, yeah. This is just 55 pounds each. You know, it's not that much weight. So it's like 110 pounds altogether, right? 7 on deck is the next one. Was I naturally slim and put on size? Man, I've had all sorts of body weights. I've been thick and thin. You know, I've done it all. So normally I roll about 180, 185. Now I'm up 7 pounds and 192. I'm currently just trying to eat more food and weigh more overall. I'll cut up later down the line. I can do that pretty easily. I can cut up. So right now I'm just trying to eat and work out as much as I can. You know, just stay in that mindset. You know, when my body gets like noticeably obese, I'll be like, okay, I better check myself before I wreck myself. And then I'll start fasting and whatnot, and I'll trim back down to size. But for now, I'm just gonna feed. Jack, 10 on deck. I look like a 90s cartoon bad guy. Yeah. Could you do a planche? Well, we were just training our planches yesterday. My brother can do a planche, Justin Pollock. And then we were on my lever machine over there, and he's like, you know what? I think we can train our planche muscles. And that's what we did. We get on the lever machine and had a reverse grip. Queen, 10 on deck. So my brother could do planches. I'm just learning. I'm getting that muscle group strengthened first. I don't see why I couldn't do a planche. I just need to practice it. 3 is the next one. Boris says, I'm just telling you, don't think you're the only one who trains. I train non-stop really hard in the gym. I do everything literally until failure, from drop sets to pushing the maximum weights. Heck yeah. I'm just saying, I wasn't questioning your consistency with your workouts. It was just that you disappeared from the community. We were used to you being here, and then you weren't. I have to call out the community members when they disappear. It's only because I love you guys, that's all. 8 on deck is the next one. Have a good one. 2 on deck, 2 on deck. Since when do you train with weights? FTB. Well, that's the new program I'm on. So in the evening it's weights, in the morning it's calisthenics. And I'm separating it from channel to channel. So the channel you're on right now, this is the weights only channel. And my original channel will be the calisthenics only, so things don't get confused. Yep. Because honestly, this is going to be a pretty controversial channel. You know, the training methods that I'm bringing over from the calisthenics, the half reps, Nobody does this, and everybody's going to say that I do it wrong. All right? So I'm going to keep this channel completely separate from the main channel. 5 is the next one. Boxer says, I'm recovering from the same injury you had, Jesse. Which one? Getting electrocuted by the power lines? Man, good luck to you. That was a terrible recovery. Boris, have a good one. I'm glad to see you around. Catch you on the next one. Ace, 10 on deck. Boxer says, sorry to laugh. No, the knee tendon. Okay, there you go. Good luck to you. Well, that was I'm still recovering from that one. It gets real tight still. I gotta take the time to stretch it out a little bit. King, 10 on deck. Hey, what's up, gamer? Welcome to the chat, Jacob. Yeah, man. Yeah, I pretty much just eat whatever. And at the moment, I'm on a bulk, so I'm not so picky with my diet. I eat a lot of bread, quinoa, eggs, queen, 10 on deck, peanut butter and jelly, noodles, oodles, and oodles of noodles. I eat a lot of that. Beef and macaroni. Small reps, that's right. It's common to be able to straighten my leg. It's been 7 weeks. Is it common? See, I never got professional help from the doctors during my injury. It happened while I was incarcerated. So, they gave me some crutches, and that was that. I had a wheelchair for a while, and it just healed up all sorts of crazy. My leg, it healed up all mangled and scar tissue. I had to break up the scar tissue, teach myself how to walk again. It took me like 1.5 years. It was crazy. Let's see, having a lot of muscles allows quite a high calorie intake. Well, I'm thinking back to the days of being a prisoner, an inmate. You know, I never, watched my diet. I never didn't, I ate whatever the heck I could get my hands on. If I went to the morning table and there were 6 trays of oatmeal that people left, I was going to eat every one of them. Um, yeah, buddy. So right now that I'm on a bulk, I'm thinking I'm not going to worry about what I eat, right? I'm just going to just work out more and eat. And I know how to trim up. We can trim up pretty quick. Yeah. Let's see. What do you do when you weigh? I'm 267 and can do 30 pull-ups. Heck yeah. And have started this year at 297 pounds. Well, you're in the process. Sander Fur, DeMarcus. Heck yeah, well, you're in the process, right? Heck yeah, good job. 3 on deck. Well, yeah, it sounds like you're putting in enough work with your volume. You just need to get your eating habits dialed in. You're probably working out hard enough. Can I tell you more about your back injury? Yeah, I got hit by a car while using a backpack leaf blower. The car hit me. You know, I went over the curb. Backpack leaf blower went one way. I went the other way. I got a bulging disc in LS51. That's lower spine 5-1. I don't know. That's what it is. I've had a lot of outpatient surgeries, you know, where they try to deaden the nerve, where they try to use anti-inflammatories, they try to do all sorts of things. Nothing worked for me personally more than just movement. Staying movement and not eating things that are going to inflame my body. And stretching. A lot of stretching helps. Do I have bad elbows? What do you do the sleeves for? The sleeves are to make me look like a badass. That's completely the only reason. And doesn't it make me look tough? Yeah, that's super. Yeah, my elbows are fine. Makes me look like a wrestler though, right? Here, let's do 10. I don't know if you guys are familiar with compressions, but man, they make you feel really good. They really do. Ace, that'll be 10. My dude got me hip to him. He's like when he goes out, he's a roofer, my dude Joe. And he's got like a pretty much a whole body compression. Everything he buys is compression. The socks, the pants, the drawers, the shirt, everything. And when you put it on, man, you feel like Spider-Man. You know what I mean? It just makes you feel amazing. Next, we have a 6 on deck. He said, I did this workout today and I was sweating like crazy. Joel. I tell you what, the more times you do it, the less you'll sweat. You know, it'll just be like a walk in the park. Each time you do it, it'll get a little easier. Yeah, these are just 55s. Easy peasy. Joker, 10 on deck. Why don't I do full range of motion? This is the experiment. Half rep range of motion, quarter rep range of motion only. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. That's the experiment. We're going to see the results. I'm just going to put in the work for a few months. I mean, it works so well with the calisthenics. I would be a fool not to give it a try with some weights. Hey, Nathan, what's up, dude? 10 on deck. So this is just the second workout of the day. The first workout of the day was 400 push-ups straight, no rest in between. Instead of rest, we remained in the plank position. There's something to it, right? Where it says time under tension, right? 9 on deck is the next one. Yeah, easy peasy. Nathan says I'm mad at myself. No, I was gonna go on at 5, but we had this dude that was switching over our internet provider. I'm trying to get a better, faster, more reliable, you know, keep adding to the channel, you know. So hopefully, fingers crossed. 5 on deck is the next one. John Conway. Hey, John Conway, what's up, dude? Yeah. So what are we doing? Me and John Conway. Is it walker dips? We're gonna do some walker dips, or who's doing the walker dips with me? Somebody's doing walker dips with me. There we go. This is the halfway point, guys. This is as far as I honestly plan to go, but I'm feeling good. I'm gonna continue a little bit longer. So this one's going to be 10 on deck. quarter and half reps. No full range of motion. That's what we're going to be doing. We're just going to be hammering it out like this for the next few months. Nathan says, Walker dips. John Conway says, yeah, us. Good deal. We got to do it. We got to do it soon. We'll do it like this week if you're down. 3. He said I did 400 push-ups and 400 dips today. Nice. Walker dips are fantastic. Joker 10 on deck is the next one. Let's see, Harkins says, I always start with the Arnold press before I do chest. The Arnold press before chest? I am unfamiliar. Greetings, Joker, that'll be 10. John Conway says, I got my mother-in-law here this week. We'll do it next week. For sure, John Conway. The Arnold press is a seated dumbbell shoulder press with extra and useless steps. Aha! Oh wait, let's see. Isn't that one that you bring in front like this and then you go out, right? Oh man, yeah, something like that, but not with this weight for me, not at this moment. Maybe when I'm fresher. The Arnold press. Yeah, I'm familiar with that one, I believe. 8 is the next one. Thoughts on GameStop? GameStop, I don't know. Is that where all the junkies take their stolen video games? They steal them from Walmart and then they take them to GameStop and they pay it for it. Something like that. That's a junkie trick of making money. Yeah, the Arnold press, you know, it seems pretty cool. We'll have to start off with that one next time. Yeah, I've never heard of it. I'll have to check it out. There we go. 7 is the next one. Followed by a king, that would be 10. Two. Next, we have a king, that will be 10. Nice. Another 10. Hey Martin, Matthew, what's up? Next, we have a 7. Followed by a queen, that will be 10. Yeah, so if you're new to the chat, I'm only doing quarter reps, half reps and quarter reps. This is an experiment. That range of motion works super well for me in the calisthenic world. It's what I learned in the prison system, and I'm transferring it over to weights. I think it'll be great. I think it will be great. So far, so good anyways. Six is the next one. Yeah, we've done it a couple weeks now, right? I built my body with the calisthenics, and now we're switching over. Trying the same calisthenic method on the weights. Yep. King, 10 on deck. PEDs. No, there's no PEDs in the prison system. The only thing in the prison system is tobacco and cell phones. That's it. Depending on where you're at, I guess. You know, but it's not as common as you guys. It's not like the movies, right? It's not like the movies. Skateboards, thank you. Yeah, I like my skateboards. It's quite relaxing cruising through the parkway on a skateboard. I tell you what, 2 on deck. Three. Yep, Jack, King, Queen, Ace, Joker, they're all 10 on deck. Just keeps it simple. You can do whatever though, right? Be creative. Jack, that will be 10 on deck as well. Ace, that'll be 10 on deck too. A lot of those 10 on decks, 10 on decks. Were I in high security? Well, I kind of saw it all, you know. I saw the state, I saw the medium high in McKean, then the medium in Fort Dix, and then the low, no, Fort Dix was a low, and then I got released from a camp. So I saw it all. Yeah. 4 is the next one. I got my GED in prison. Yep. That alone reduces your overall custody points. Programming. Yeah, taking schooling and whatnot keeps lowering your custody points. You know, your prison record, right, gets in review every year, right? Are you a knucklehead? You know, how many fights have you been in? What's going on with you? That all goes with the prison points. Now me, I stayed to myself and I worked out. I took some schooling here and there, got my GED. You know, other than that, I didn't mess with nobody. Eight is the next one. Followed by a 4. What's up, Roger? Welcome to the chat. Next, we have another 4. 7 on deck. We've been, little time check. We've been doing this routine for 50 minutes so far. 7 on deck. We got a couple cards left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards left. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. You're relentless. I love that. Keep grinding and inspiring, my guy. Your channel will only continue to grow. There's nothing that can do to stop you. Get out there and put it in. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate the channel support, guys. 7 on deck is the next one, and we got 7 cards left. Next, we have a 6. Followed by a 9. Gravity Core Fitness, hey chat, what's up? 2 on deck. How to stay so slim? Actually, Justin, I am 7 pounds heavier than my normal. I'm on a bulk. I am eating more. I'm in a calorie surplus. I'm eating more calories than I can burn. 9 on deck. Martin says, I wasn't here for a few days. John Conway, I was shadow banned too much time on YouTube. Martin, welcome back, Martin. 5 is the next one. Jack, that will be 10. Hey, Spencer, welcome to the chat. Said, got any device for a defect training, keep energy, etc.? Oh, yeah. Well, carbs are what makes you feel energetic, right? In my opinion, when you don't have them, you just don't feel energetic. But that's what gets you access to your fat reserves. That's what unlocks the key. Being in a calorie deficit. As far as energy goes, I drink coffee. Did I ever get bored not seeing women in the pen? No, I had a sweetheart. She's here in the chat right now, right? She was by my side the whole time I was down, and she came to visit me every chance she could. So having that was very helpful of helping me not be a knucklehead. Having that support system. I got the last card right here, guys. Last card. You're not going to be able to guess this card, guys. This one here is the extra card that came in the deck. It is not a number, it's just an extra card. I call that 10 on deck. That was a good set. And it only took us 57 minutes, right?